May you find happiness and peace, and may your home stand the test of time.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. Today I'll be reacting to Charlie Kirk put RaceBaiting academic in her place. So without further ado, let's get started.
I want to try to de-Balkanize America, right? I think.
Sure.
I think these kind of the creation.
Unless it's the Boy Scouts.
Well, but that's gender. Gender differences are completely important for formative reasons, sociological reasons.
Do you think that it's wrong to have international houses at these universities?
I don't love it. I'll be very honest. I don't.
Okay, well then that's consistent, and that's fine.
I think that if you come to America, I want you to try to participate in our attempt to be a multiracial republic, right? In the attempt. Like, I don't love the idea of hyphen America. I don't like this idea of Chinese American, Iranian American, African American. I want to try, albeit clumsy, to strive towards the idea that I'm an American. Like, I don't...
So I hear that, Charlie. And if I could just say this, I think this is such a crucial point. Part of, I think, why some Black people and other non-white people bristle a little bit at this idea that, you know, people like yourselves really want individuality and the ability to be your own person and not to be subsumed in stereotypes or groups or tribalism, is that the whole story, the whole narrative of advocating for yourself on the basis of your identity historically has been because by law, you weren't allowed to be an individual. By the Constitution, you were 3/5 of a person. By Jim Crow laws, you couldn't ride the same trains as whites or drink at the same water fountains. By redlining, you weren't allowed by law to live in the same neighborhoods as whites, or you at least weren't going to be granted a loan to be able to live in the same neighborhoods as whites. And many of those white neighborhoods had restrictive covenants in the lease that explicitly precluded Black people from living in those neighborhoods. And people wanted to be individuals. People wanted to be able to live where they wanted to live, go to school where they wanted to live, go to the hospital they wanted to go to, marry who they wanted to marry. And the literal laws of the United States of America said, no, you cannot do that. And so people started to advocate, okay, I'm Black and I don't have access to this privilege. I'm Asian and I don't have access to this. I'm Latino, I'm Chicano. And we had all of these movements to get people to be able to be individuals. So people bristle a little, I think, at this idea that the existence of advocacy along identity lines is to be balkanized. It's quite the opposite.
9 out of 13 states had abolished slavery by the Constitution. Northwest Ordinance had all new territories were free.
And what do you take from that? That America wasn't racist?
Not only that, we were the first country to abolish slavery, not just continue the practice of it. I mean, every other nation had slavery, including today. There's more slaves today than there were back then. Unfortunately, slavery is the norm, abolition is the exception, and America led the way.
Charlie, you have to understand, you're not an unintelligent person. You know that that's a logical fallacy.
Why?
If you and I both have kids, and we both start beating our kids at the same time, and we're ruthless, abusive parents, and you stop a year before I stop, that doesn't make us not ruthless, abusive parents.
So where in the Federalist Papers does it justify slavery?
Why does it matter whether or not? No,
that's
Charlie,
the framework of our country.
No.
Wow, I think I love this lady. I love where she's coming from, because she said, if I decide to stop first, that does not like justify that I never did it. But it's true though. And Charlie is not denying the fact that American did not practice slavery. But he's saying that yes, they've moved past that and it has happened. You know, there are so many decisions we've made in this life that we're not proud of, and we don't just want people to bring it out and start rubbing it on our face that we did this, we did that. No, the thing is we've stopped. So let the argument stop. And I think I agree with the lady. She said there are places that people want to live in, but they are not allowed to live in those places simply because of the color of their skin, and they can't even get loan to get houses in that place. And I don't know if it's still happening right now or it was back then. You know, I'm not staying in the western part of the world, but I feel my part of the world, if you have money to pay for anywhere, you're allowed to stay anywhere. So I don't know if it's still happening or it's just it's what happened before. And I think that example she gave, you know, it really made sense. You know, if both of us give birth and I stop beating my child or stop being abusive to my child a year before you, that does not mean I never did it, or that does not mean I should tap myself in the back and feel like, yes, I did a good job. Okay, you're not supposed to even start it in the first place. I know Americans are not the first to start slavery, and I think the fact that they decided to put an end to it, and they've been doing everything humanly possible to show the world that yes, they've moved past that, is a plus. You know, the thing is, it does not matter how it started. The fact that you have the idea of putting an end to it is what matters. You see, because you can become an abusive partner, but the day you decide to put an end to it, the day you feel like, yeah, we are all human. Even if you are a lady, I don't need to be abusive to you. Or you, the lady, say, even if you are my man, I don't need to be abusive to you. You know, being an abusive partner does not mean you beating the person only. You know, saying abusive word to your partner hurts them same way as beating them, because you know some people are not just used to taking abusive word, and when you start using those words on them, you kill their self-esteem. So, like, and I feel like American have, you know, evolved. You know, they've. I know not all of them have evolved. You know, because I'm not expecting everyone to evolve. You know, people have their decisions to take, but now when it comes to racism, when it comes to racism, they move past that. Now they're trying to see everyone as equal, and I think that is what Charlie is saying. Charlie said he don't want you to be seen as a Native American. He don't want to be seen as an American, African American. He wants you to be seen as an American, because that is who you are. You don't need to add your nationality or your continent to your name, and to be able to like stand out. You know, as far as you've been, you are an American. You are an American. Okay, and I think that is it. You know, I cannot say I'm a Nigerian. I'll say I'm from Southeast Nigeria. No, when you ask me where are you from, I'm a Nigerian. That is the name that governs everyone. So still pointing your roots, I'm an African American, shows that you are not really an American. Okay, you need to be an American to be an American. Okay, you need to go out there and be proud of being an American. Same way I'm proud of being a Nigerian. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like this, let me know in the comment section. If it's your first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remember blessed.